Hi, my name is Chloe and I have autism. I wrote an article of our last issue explaining what life was like for me whilst I was growing up and how things changed when I had my autism diagnosis. So this month I wanted to write up a slightly different article focused on mental health and autism because it is reported that at any one time up to 40% of autistic people have a diagnosed mental condition compared to the 15% of the wider population, with anxiety, depression, OCD being the most common. These figures come from www.autism.org.uk. Autism is a lifelong developmental disability that affects how a person communicates and relates to other people and how they experience the world around them. It affects more than 1 in 100 people. That means there are over 70,000 people on the autistic spectrum in the UK alone. More boys than girls are diagnosed with autism. More boys and men are diagnosed with autism than girls and women, but it is now thought older girls and women may manage the condition differently and therefore go undiagnosed. Autistic people may find it hard to form friendships and communicate properly with people around them. Some may want to interact with other people and find friends that may be unsure how to go about it. Some may not speak or have very limited speech. They will often understand more of what other people say than they are able to express, yet may struggle with vagueness or abstract concepts. Some autistic people benefit from using or prefer to use alternative means of communication such as sign language or visual symbols. Others have good language skills, but they may find it hard to understand the expectations of others within conversations. Perhaps repeating what the other person has said, this is called echolalia, or talking at length about their own interests. This is so me. Autistic people may also experience over or undersensitivity to sounds, touch, taste, smells, light, colours, temperatures, or pain. For example, they may find certain background sounds which other people ignore or block out unbearably loud and needs or distracting. This can cause anxiety or even physical pain. And this is why I often need to have my earphones in so I'm not distracted by any unexpected noises in the background. Communication was difficult, and maintaining eye contact while talking was always hard. Expressing my feelings was also difficult, so it was rare that I did it. This meant I didn't socialise with people my own age and felt quite isolated. When I was younger, I was often bullied at school because I was different, and this made me hate my life and myself. I hated that I was different. I didn't understand why I was different. Before I was diagnosed, I was very depressed and I got very low when I felt like I didn't fit anywhere, and I struggled to explain to people how I was feeling. I got frustrated when I couldn't do things as well or as easily as other people, and it made me angry with myself. So there was times where I had anger issues and I had lots of arguments with my friends and family, so I didn't know how to handle things. I also felt a lot of anxiety when growing up. I would do things like bite my lips, pick up my fingers until they bled, and pull out bits of my hair. I knew I shouldn't, but it was like my mind and my body took over. I was just a passenger. It was a lonely time growing up, but after my diagnosis at 15, things became a bit easier because finally I had a reason to explain why I felt the way I did and the difficulties I faced. I had help from my mum and dad and started working with support agencies like STEP, who taught me coping strategies for my mental health issues like anxiety and anger, as well as helped me understand myself better. These are my coping strategies. I found a mentor through Smash, and she really helped me to talk about what was going inside my head understand myself better, and actually start to like myself again. I usually put on music through my headphones because it helps me concentrate and get less distracted by noises. I explain to people the things I don't like, such as being approached from behind, surprised, as this makes me anxious, and many people respect this when I tell them. I now raise my hand when I have something to say in a group situation, so it means that the person can tell me it's okay to speak, rather than me interrupting because I can't tell when to speak up and when to listen. I like routines, so doing new things is a bit difficult, but make myself do them more makes me less anxious. Looking back now, I don't know how I coped for so long before my diagnosis and getting help afterwards. And even after that, it was still a long, difficult journey. But I took it one day at a time, and now I really feel like I'm looking forward to a life in front of me. I learned who I am, I'm proud of who I am, and I dare to be me.